Assalamualaikum, and thank you, Chairman, for very long introduction actually. If you just Google Hassan Jaffer, you'll get everything about this. Because just now this morning, our first keynote, he was saying, be careful. I didn't Facebook and all that. And you were there. So, how was the food just now? Okay, alhamdulillah. That sound is not there, so I think what Sarah was saying, like, if food was sedap, she should actually be louder, right? Anyway, okay. My topic actually is on open educational resources, and we've been hearing for about 2 days already about OER, right? I will try to link it how mobile collaborative informal learning and what is the link between OER. Okay? Can hear at the end, right? Good. Now, being here quite some time in Malaysia, I feel like people are always shy to ask questions. Right? So let me use the technology. So you could actually scan, and I noticed someone has already scanned this QR code. And if you have any question, don't wait until beyond a session. You can still ask there. Those who cannot scan, then type this. So I will be actually watching on my tablet whatever you post, and if time permits, I will address your questions. Okay. Then, you just memorize todaysmeet.com / for sure you will not forget this, METC 2017. Lowercase also, it's not case sensitive. Okay? Shall I go? Okay, good. Now what I'm going to cover, introduction, very brief, because all other keynotes and our presenters make my job very easy. Right? Now you know what is OER. Then I will try to share with you some portals, how we could actually find OER content or resources online, and how we could reuse them. You will be seeing some of these slides I actually borrowed from someone else. And this morning also a few of my keynote speakers and others, I could see the slides, familiar. So we are actually reusing existing materials. Right? Then I'll be touching more on creating content, OER, and sharing. A bit on Creative Commons, right? After this workshop, after this talk, I will actually upload these slides to SlideShare. Okay? And you will get all my slides there. And then that's the challenging part, which I think I'll try to cover it, how we could implement it. Okay? That's what we were talking this morning coming to this venue from hotel. We talk too much in these conferences, but after conference is over, we back to our system and we jam there, right? Then wait for next year, we hear so many good ideas, and then go back to the system. And so that's the difficult part where we could actually, how we could implement whatever we learn there. And then I'll be sharing you how we could actually move forward. Okay? Yes. So in my session, I would allow you to take your devices. If you have 2 devices, please take both of them. One, log into today's meet. Other, just key in this poltv.com /IMETC. So my question here, what do you think about when I will pronounce OER? What comes first in your mind? Just key in there. Or or any key elements for OER? Yes, not working? Yeah. Just key this poll/IMU POLL. Okay, it's free. Great. I hope so. That all course content free. Yeah, good. That is the first element. Okay. How about others? Only one present here? I could see a lot of you here. Sharing, yes. So we should be able to share. Content is available free, able to share, access, collaborate, good, open, good. What you are doing now, you are actually creating an online educational resource, collaboratively. Thank you for contributing, okay? And those who haven't, please contribute. I will actually screenshot this and put where in Pinterest. So anyone Google OER, your content will be there. So you allow me, right? I take rights. Okay, no more copyright left, huh? So whatever you contribute, I will share. Okay, interesting. Anyway, so this is what is there. I need someone to explain what is this.
Two words. Resource. Actually, I did two words. Resources together. A lot.
Okay.
I came off from that.
No, that's tool spot. Okay. They actually. Okay, good. So access and free, these two things. So let me try to cover this more. Okay, just looking at the pictures, I think you know what I mean here. When I say mobile learning or mobile collaborative learning, so either our content can move from one device to another, or the learner start moving from one place to another place. But how about our facilitators or learning coach? They can also move, right? Dr. Catherine just now, very hard to identify from where she is. She actually plays in so many countries, okay? With the technology, yes, it's possible. Right? You notice here, what is that? And you can identify this green book. Google Chrome. No? Okay, this is in Nepal. Yeah. So this is in Nepal, where they are actually giving students and yeah, it's a netbook with everything connected there, materials already downloaded there. And just now someone actually mentioned we always focus on online, right?
Yeah.
But you notice here just now also connection was not stable. So it reminds me back when I was in USN, and where wireless application protocol, launched that time, 1999 and all that. So they use technology, pull and push. And our actually speaker also used, but in a different context, right? I'm talking about like when I got connection, my content, my assignment should push to my device. Even I don't have content, I can still work on it. The moment I get connection, it will actually push back to the. So it's like seamless connection like this. Learning will take place, right? And then how we could actually, this is a logo for open educational resources. So if any site, you could see this logo, it means it's free to use, and a lot of resources, and you could share that. Okay? Why I use informal? So if I look at 70-20-10 model, anyone aware of? No, huh? 70-20-10. They say 10% only through formal setting will learn. Right? 20%? No. Social. And 70% is where actually informal and all that. Okay? So you just Google this model and you'll see. So we are actually focusing more on in the class, what's going on, how it performs. But this morning also Dr. Catherine said e-portfolio and your resume will not represent what you are. So most of the time our transcripts are formal setting, assessment or reflection. So that's why I will actually focus more on informal. Okay? One of the venue here, what we are doing now is the informal setting, right? And you notice learning will take place more than a classroom. And that's how this morning she said attendance is compulsory, right? You force someone, cannot. Right? So that's why I use actually propose the informal learning. Okay? Yeah, what are the benefits of OER? Okay? You could use for formal or informal education or learning. Yes, we could actually improve quality. How? When I prepare these slides and I upload onto Facebook, SlideShare and ask everyone in the world if they got time, go and see and give me feedback. So you're open to not peer review, it's like, I don't know how many reviews you can get. Okay? So that's how we could improve our content quality. But it's a challenge, how you could rate. When you Google, there's a lot of content, but how you're going to. So I like the idea of badges, stars. So maybe on the content we could have rating. The way you go, Makan restaurant, A category, B category, C category. So contents also would be rated online, yeah. And it's online, that's another benefit we could have if it's on OER. OER, open educational resources, is not new. I think Dr. Program will agree with me, and he actually showed also slides many times. Distance learning is for centuries old concept. The only thing, the impact is there. Why? Because we have now technology. We have new tools which actually can assist us. Right? Last time actually I remember like gurus, term gurus, they never charge us. They only say you make sure whatever I'm asking you to do it. And you have to go and sit with them. It's like role modeling, mentorship, okay? Apprenticeship, all that concept, and they were very open, So OER, open educational resources, was there for centuries. Now the impact is there because we are talking about technology. We can reach very fast, instantly. If you are doing live streaming now, I think how many people can watch now on YouTube, right? Yes. And it could actually improve our practices, right? Sometimes you're doing, how many of you face problem, what is the first site you go? If you are facing some problem and you want to find a solution, what is the first site you think of? Google, okay. And Google will go bring you where? Oh, okay. Then you don't need to search it. So most of the time, I think my preference, I will go to YouTube, a video-based content. I don't need to go and find and read instructional manual of, for example, some television or smartphone. So I will go and watch video. So that's another open educational resource and can actually improve practice. Cost saving is there, of course. Okay, if we share, I think some of our speakers already mentioned. I think Dr. Nur Kamini, where he said, he was talking in Malay, but I could pick actually. He was saying like you divide among yourself chapter 1, chapter 2, right? One school, if you have expertise in mathematics, why can't you come up with good resources for whole country? And if another school very good in chemistry, they have resources, they have teachers or facilitators or learning coaches, they could actually develop the content. So that's how it can actually save costs, right? Yeah, it actually promotes lifelong learning. Right? We always say lifelong learning, but practically, if you look at our curriculum, the way our system, the moment you graduate, they call you what? Call us as alumni, right? No more access, email blocked already. We can't even access our own credentials.
The cards will chase you away.
Yes. Even the stickers on the car is actually yearly based, right?
Yeah.
The moment you cannot enter. So that's how actually, once we implement OER, we could actually have a lifelong learning. Okay? Yeah, this was also addressed by few speakers, Industrial Revolution. Okay? First, we talk about where steam engines and all that, steam was invented, okay? And they could see the power of that. Second, where electricity. Third, where integrated circuits or computers come in. And now we are talking about fourth revolution, where we have not only computers, we have all these three revolutions together with artificial intelligence. And I should thank Dr. Catherine, the way she portrayed, very right, Suddenly Facebook will say something and there will be third wall. Because most of our key positions holder or decision makers, they are relying more on these devices, on these sites, to capture data. Okay. Now, this is another term coined in. Last week I heard from our minister, right, of education. He actually put education 4.0, which is aligning with this. How many of us here in the school teaching coding, mobile apps? Only one. That is where, two, good. Let me share you our own experience. I'm from medical university, right? So we have foundation, FIS, foundation in science or something. Okay. So students there, they are from school directly to that program. And there is a computing course. And when we look at the curriculum was input devices, keyboard, mouse, processing, output devices, printer, 3D printer and all that. That was the curriculum. Then we actually wanted to revise it properly, and first batch already actually completed, and they come up with their mobile apps, foundation students. I was amazed the moment they showed me that. 80 students actually, they come up with 80 apps. Very simple apps. Do you know BMI? Body mass index? They develop an app. You key in your weight and it will calculate. So a few more very interesting apps. All done by students. So that is where future. Few weeks back I was attending a session in KL where they say future jobs for future. Okay? What do you think? What would be the job? You know, the highest demanding job is drone pilot. Yes, they are looking for pilots to fly drones. Okay, so that is what we are talking about and how we align it with our education. So here, OER and how it links with Education 4.0. Right, main driver for digital transformation. We have a lot of data in digital form. How we could actually transfer into Education 4.0, where we have actually collaborative knowledge. Then international collaboration. You noticed already, there were speakers from different countries, right? Then border horizon for knowledge sharing and collaborative learning. So that broaden, it actually widen the base for knowledge sharing. Accommodate a greater diversity of educators, right? If you have one teacher, just now our friend from Maldives was saying, one of their teachers, they have to shift to another island. So students suffer there. OER or online distance learning could be a replacement. A teacher from Malaysia could actually take their classes. Can you? Yes. So we experimented in IMU. One of teacher, lecturer, he got an emergency leave. He had to actually rush back to India. And he was having a PBL session, problem-based learning session, very important session for students. So we just set up a Google Hangout. Just now this morning also was saying web conferencing and successfully conducted the EPBL. Students were also not ready. Lecture was first time, but successfully implemented, and he was very happy. After that, he started every module or every course, there must be 2 BBLs in an electronic form. So technology is there to assist us. Okay? Right. Effectively address learner needs. Okay? We noticed some of our speakers were telling like very difficult to use LMS, right? Most of them are on social media. But Facebook is not accessible there, right? Yes? But we have to find alternative. Something. Okay? So how we could actually address learners' need? You go to Khan Academy. How many of you visited Khan Academy? Yeah. So the dashboard there will actually address that. If you want to learn a particular mathematic terms or calculation, you could go there and set it. The Khan Academy will automatically pull the questions and content according to that. Okay? We can't change our curriculum, right? We have to wait 5 years in IMU. Because MQA gave us 5 years to have change. Minor changes, yes. But if you are talking about all this technology, and last year, as Professor was saying, last year was like so many dramatic changes. How we are going to address? Yes, and it will actually promote social learning, right? Which is lacking, because when Dr. Saravanan also was telling like, MOOCs are failing, right? Am I right? But they were saying like more technology coming into our lives and we could not balance it. You ask our students in IMU first year, they feel shy to talk in front of people. But they were very active on Facebook. Very, very active. On WhatsApp, maybe 6 groups they are in member and they are sending messages in. So we need to actually come up with the social learning and how OER can actually help us. Yes. Let me show you another source. I actually pick not the famous sources. Okay? Famous sources, you can Google it. Right? You will get it. This is actually a portal developed by Southampton University in 2008. And this is the address. And it's in collaboration of Hambox. This is a digital repository in UK. So what they are doing, they are working with this and share. These 3 institutions, they combine together and form a repository. Our library here only accessible certain time, right? And only accessible to our students and staff. But they build library, I can access. So that's the repository there. So just go browse and hopefully certain repositories are, they focus more on certain subjects. This one is more focused on humanities. Okay? Language learning, a lot of resources on this side. Yes, I would like to share one of the resources from Pakistan. Their computer science lectures are very famous. If you go there, so it's like a few 100,000 views. Their C++ lecture will start with a story, no more programming. They're telling stories and that's how they teach. Okay? This is actually a virtual university of Pakistan. You can take all the courses free. Okay? If any subject very difficult to teach or learn, just go to these resources and you will get ideas. Okay? Yes. Another resource where it's something similar like Google Books. Have you heard of Google Books project? But Google could not succeed. the printed publishers, they actually sue Google. Where Google project was, they want to digitize each and every book. They tried some of the books online, but not all. So this is another resource where you will have actually a lot of books on different subjects freely available. OpenStax. Started in 2006. Just imagine how many resources are there. Yes, another university where they call peer-to-peer university, peer-to-peer university, and they are giving a course about OER. How we could actually create OER, how to use it, where to find it. So in preparing this slides, I actually went to that course and accessed as a learner. So there are a lot of resources available online. Okay? Yes. How many of you can identify this? Let's talk about that. Yes. Right? And this market now is destroyed. No more there. You remember when last time you bought a cassette or CD of Lagu, you know? No need. What do? You download, right? You don't need to buy album. You can download even one song and clip of it, right? So why can't we implement this model in education? Right? This was in music industry where you create, rip, mix it, and burn it. You can burn your own CDs, right? What do you do on your flash in the car? You download movies and all that, and then delete, again go back, download and use it. So this is what in music and showbiz. Why not in education? Right? You just think. So OER is back, you know. Yes, let me share with you another resource. It's more on libraries. They actually collaborate few libraries and convert it into online. And it's open, freely accessible. Right? Yes. That's the issue, that's our challenge here. How we could actually make sure that whatever we are accessing on internet is authentic. Right? And in our education blueprint, it's a very well documented and very good document for us being in education. Please go and I will say huffle it, okay? Because it's very well written, our Malaysian education blueprint. And one of the issues they highlight is information literacy. Okay? So we need to actually literate enough to check if I show you information based on the website. I give you a simple check, you know, if you get an email from xyz@gmail.com and asking you, I'm from Maybank or XYZ Bank, can you please do this? What do you think? So if you are all information literate, wow, great. So that's what is a simple check. What they did here in Wiki site, all, you know, Wikipedia, Wikidata, and there are a lot of resources online available. So they actually will make sure how, statistically, if they want to put in their Wiki site any link, they will check first. What is the metadata, how many references, and there is a quality check. Like if you develop an app, mobile app, you upload on iOS, Play Store, right? Can you upload? Yes, no? Maybe I'll ask a Moodle expert, you know. If I develop a mobile app and I want to upload for Apple Play Store, Apple Store, right? App Store, yeah. So can I upload? No. We can upload, but they will check. They will not publish it unless they meet certain criteria. So if you could come up similar mechanism where Wikipedia, I know it's not authentic resource. If you refer Wikipedia reference in your PhD or master or any research, for sure, Prof. Rozan already discussed, I will not accept it. Because it's open source. Anyone can go, XYZ, not even authority of that subject can write anything in Wikipedia. Before do it yourself. Go and write something about something. But what they will do, they have actually panel which will evaluate. They will evaluate and then make it published. Okay? So this wiki site, they are doing a great job in making sure that all open educational resources, they are authentic. Okay? So do visit and you will get actually a lot of information. You can actually put a URL and they will actually scan. Check. Okay? Yes. That is what wiki site is all. Okay? Then now I'm sharing a Creative Commons. It's a lessons. You could always actually put whenever you're sharing your content. So you don't consider that if it's open and free and you lose your intellectual property. No. Your intellectual property rights are still with you. Those you created, right? It's even more critical now. The moment you copy this slide and share it, I will know first than you. Because I put already alert on SlideShare. The moment you download, I know who downloaded my slides. So before you recreate it, reuse it, I know that, oh, you downloaded it. So it's a purpose there, right? So that's why you put the Creative Commons. It's the lessons. I'll show you. Just watch this video to actually highlight what is this all about.
The Arab world has countless creative people and intellectuals that can inspire you in writing, art, music, research, and discoveries. Such creativity is a treasure that should be shared with the world. A lot of creative people want to share their ideas so they can grow and develop. This piece of writing is brilliant. Can we work together? Wow! Can we sample your tune? Oh, look at this. May I share your art on my blog? Oh, genius. Can I use your formula? The internet makes this possible, but strict copyright regulation sometimes gets in the way. Meet Creative Commons. Creative Commons encourages content creators to collaborate and share their work with others. This way, together, we can maximize the power of the internet, nurture a spirit of innovation, and encourage exchange of experiences and culture. Creative Commons offers a series of content rights licenses that are built on copyright laws. They spell out how you want your work attributed and shared, while still protecting your creative rights. What are the licenses? This sign attributes the work to its owner. How do you want to be known? This sign prevents the user from using their creative work for commercial purposes. This sign indicates that the user can use the work but cannot apply any changes to it. No remixing. This sign gives the permission for modifying and distributing the creative content, but the user must share their work under the same terms as the original. Keep it moving forward. So how do you get a license for your work? Easy. Visit www.creativecommons.qa or creativecommons.org. Go to the licensing section and answer a few simple questions about how you want to share your work. Allow commercial users of your work. Allow modifications of your work. Select the license. Click Submit and you'll generate a code for your license that you can easily apply to almost any digital work. Now your work can be shared openly and you'll have the confidence your rights are respected. You can even search for other works under Creative Commons. It's a worldwide community. Share your ideas for the whole world to discover them. Help unlock the massive potential within the Arab world and share it with everyone. Creative Commons.
Okay, then I asked a question, when it comes to lessons, do you think it's free? No, right? Now we are talking about OER and it's free, okay? Just apply. It's free, no cost at all. You just need to fill up the questionnaire just now, and they will create an image, and you can download and put it on your slides and content. So it's free. Now, when we are talking about creating OER, the term I use here, mediating artifacts. Right? You know what is artifacts? Right? Yes? This can be artifact. Taking pictures also artifact. Okay? So anything which contributes to learning or anything which you can document could be an artifact. And normally your collection of these artifacts will form your portfolio. Right? E-portfolio. That's what Dr. Catherine was saying, take a picture and I will share on Facebook. So she's mediating artifacts with your help, modifying it and enhancing it and sharing it. Okay? So that's what these two terms are very much interlinked. Collaboratively, we enhance our artifacts. Right? Okay? So clear these two terms, you can actually Google it and you will get even more. Okay? Behind this, mediating artifacts, they use activity theory. If those who want to do research, that activity theory we could use actually in many cases. Yes, another resource they call OER Knowledge Cloud. Everyone aware of cloud, right? Cloud computing? No more physical servers, right? Everything is online. So here you could actually go to this website and search. There are a lot of resources, ton of resources there. Okay. Yeah, if you notice here about MOOCs, and there are a lot of other resources available on this site. Oh, okay. That's normal. Technology can fail anytime, right? So you have to actually do a backup. What was here? It was a poll here. Let me just give me a second. I normally carry the data plan. Hotspot. That's normal. Anytime technology can fail, so we have to be there. Right? If nothing happens, then we will change our plan. There's so many access points, but yeah, that is the one I'm looking. Okay. Time out. How many more minutes I have? 10 minutes. Okay. So actually it's a poll which I asked how you're going to use OER. Because you remember I said we're collaboratively creating OER content and resources. Okay, so let's move on to action plan. What we are going to do next. After hearing, I think tomorrow also we'll hear some talks. 3 days, what we are going to do. First, in your own unit or in your own institution, run and implement an institutional OER policy. Okay? How we are going to do, what we're supposed to do, what we should do. Okay? And Prof. Razan and his team actually got already a very good document. If you Google it, Commonwealth, the document was submitted for Commonwealth, right? Yeah, so it's already available online. It's a PDF document, very nicely you address everything. And after Dr. Noor Kavini's presentation, I actually removed 6-7 slides from my presentation. So we covered already. Okay? Then create institutional mechanism for OER quality assurance. So we start from the bottom. If I prepare something, I will ask maybe Mr. Saran, because he's my friend, can you please check spelling? Can you do this? Peer review. After that, maybe I will ask my boss, can you please have a look? Or we can form a vetting committee at a school level or institution level. Before we make it publish online, we vet or each and every content. Small things, Why I put this? Most of us, we never do that. Because the information I got from this website, the proper referencing, and safe. So we should be checking all this. Okay? Standardizing it. When we upload, there is a tagging, proper tagging. Yes, recognize faculty contributions to OER. That's very important. If they are teaching 20 hours in a week, roughly I'm saying, I don't know, maybe you're teaching 50 hours. And then you're asking them to develop OER also without compensation or without acknowledgement, so it's tough. They may produce, but not the quality work. Then institute should give an award for best OER. Okay? So those who are here in position, they should actually start doing that. Okay? Then create an institutional repository for OER. You can actually, nowadays the cloud storage is very cheap. Okay? If you register in Google, you will get actually 50 GB. And if you're using, I don't know which Gmail you're using, Microsoft Office or, sorry? Gmail. So I think you are getting 50 GB of space online. So you could create your own repository at institution level. Okay? What next? Regularly organize capacity building programs for teachers. Okay? This is one of them, where you hear a lot of things and how you could actually use that. Then conduct and support research on OER. Prof. Zan would actually share a lot of his publications on that. Then collaborate with other institutions to avoid reinventing the wheel. Nowadays, what we are doing, every school will prepare mathematics lecture, right? Slides, same slides. So why can't we combine together? Then take steps to improve the institutional ICT infrastructure, because when we are talking about all this, education 4.0, we need infrastructure. We can't actually run in the air. Right, well, accessible OER. When you say open educational resources and you put a password there, format is not suitable, then it's not OER, it's closed. CER. Okay? Then provide additional services around OER. Because OER is just you are uploading content, right? How about you can do a contribution. You can go to Coursera, match your learning outcome, download that content if it's freely available. But what you could do, you could translate the question suitable to your student in your class. Customize it. Like in healthcare, some of the diseases are only in Malaysia. They are not. But we could actually customize the knowledge and share it. So that's what I said, like you can build a question bank on top of OER. That would be your contribution. And that can bring money also, okay? You can sell this additional services. Then mastery learning, Someone, I was discussing also like yesterday, nowadays how you decide whether learning takes place or not. You put a exam, right? An exam is fixed. Like normally at the start of your course. Yes? Yes, no? At the start of your course. No, it's always at the end of your course, right? End of your semester. But mastery level, anytime learner can say, I'm ready. You test, I can perform. Okay? So all this you could do. You can link back to a MOOC course, ask them go learn there. Once you're ready, you let me know, I will set a question for you or exam for you. If you prove or you perform, move to next. That is what is personalized learning or self-paced learning. Then you could actually arrange a tutorial on top of OER courses or content. Okay? Yes, that's my last slide for action plan. We could actually collaborate with peers to develop OER. No need to work alone. If 3 or 4 lecturers are teaching one subject, collaborate. No need to create your own slides, 3 sets. Okay? Ask, that's what actually Prof was done. Just now I was telling. And I put it already there a few weeks back, that we asked retired teachers or professors to create OER. They got experience, they got knowledge. Okay? So they could actually do. And then last suggestion I actually gave, and I discovered there is one professor also in OER, which give a professorship in OER. Have you heard of professor in chemistry? Yes? Professor in mathematics? Yes? So I'm talking about professor in OER. Okay? Yeah. So that's how we could actually. Now, I actually shared this, and Dr. Nur Khalili actually shared in a different format. Here I'm sharing with you responsibilities, okay, of OER when it comes to organizational, intergovernmental organizations, advocacy, policy, capacity, and the stars will tell which role goes to whom. And if you look at educational institutions, you can contribute in policy making, capacity, quality, content. Okay. Then private sectors, yes, publishers, all that could share content. Then your research agencies, teachers, and librarians could actually contribute also to content. I'm just picking one column here, which is content and 3 stars. Okay. All this I got it from here, like how we are going to move forward. Okay. So this can actually assist us. What is our role? In which capacity we can contribute for implementing OER? Yes, that's another network for global open libraries. Okay? There are a lot of libraries, they are open. They actually form a consortium and a network. Okay? You can actually go and search. Very difficult to get references. Some of the journals, they will be like, they ask you to pay. Right? But you can always mail to them, and I discussed with chief librarians, they say it's legal. Okay? Like I subscribe to a journal and you are not, but we are friends. So you can ask me, so I will download and then you can actually use that. Okay? It's like exchange. Okay? Yes. Quite rightly, I would thank our organizing committee of this convention. They picked a very important theme for this convention. I'm just sharing this. In 18 to 20 September, they are having World Open Educational Resources Congress. Right? And few of our nation's friends are there. So it's a very right direction, this theme. So just now Dr. Kathleen was saying futuristic, right? Are we there? I think we are there. We are at the right time. OER is back because of technology, because of MOOCs. Okay? Although to our friend here, MOOCs is failure. Yes, I do agree, because there are many things. But it's very rightly you pick the theme. Okay? Now, how many of you are aware of this? Blackboard, right? Blackboard was very expensive elements, right? It was closed, but now they're opening up. Blackboard for cloud, so you can go and create. Okay? I'm just sharing with you how big companies, Microsoft is going to open their source code. Okay? Google is already open there, right? Android is open code, Moodle is open source, right? So there are a lot of resources there available, free and open, right? Khan Academy, 2008. Very basic and simple concept, but now how many of people actually benefiting out of it? Yes, there are a few more resources where you can actually develop content. Could you identify 2 logos here? If yes, then you are okay. If cannot, then please, someone will replace you. Not robot. Someone from us who knows this will replace us faster than robots. Yeah, first one is Blend Space. Very nice tool, and some of our professors in Malaysia, they are using it. Prof. Amin, Prof. Sarin from USM, they are using it. You could actually go and search. Peer-to-peer university, OpenStax. Anyone identify this? Yes, it's a slide share. You just go Google, a lot of slides there. Okay? Most of these slides you can email to authors, they will send you PowerPoint version. They upload normally PDF because small size. Okay? Anyone? Yes, TEDx or TED Talks. Very nice, very informative. Could we make our lectures like that? Yes, good. I like it. Because what we are doing now, our students after 5 minutes, they are somewhere else. After third slide, they are, I don't know where they are. Okay? Yes, YouTube and LinkedIn. Okay. When Dr. Kathleen was sharing about e-portfolio, I sometimes get guidance from LinkedIn. Whether I should stay where I am or not, or move. So I go Google or search on LinkedIn my designation, and there will be a lot of portfolios there, e-learning managers from around the world, and I will read their portfolio. I will read what projects they are doing. If that's something I'm doing, then I'm safe. Otherwise, I better need to move on. So that's another resource for us to actually compare ourselves. So you can create. It's free. Okay? Yes, that's another course which you could actually register. I think it's a repetition. I shared this also before. Yes, you are aware of this tool? Yeah, very famous even in our university also. So what I would like to share with you, if you go log in, last time they able to calculate, they will show like about 1 million resources available online, free to use. 1 million quizzes online on different topics. But now they stop showing that because it's actually even exceeding that. So what I'm saying, no need to create a quiz. Just go to cloud, log in, search, but don't share it unless we browse and preview it. Because sometimes it's funny, you know. Here, that's another resource. Yes, that's what I would actually like. Which they created a debate on OER, but very much linked to more what our actually friend was just sharing. It actually creates a digital divide. Okay? Those who can access, those who cannot access. Okay? And other social issues. Yes. That's another site where they are actually running a movement. They want to be collaborative learning and open educational resources movement. So you could be actually taking part there. You could just go to this site. OER drives.org. Okay? You can actually learn from them how they are implementing all that. Yes, this time technology didn't say, right? Good. So can you please go and log in to pollev.com/IMEPol. I remind you, don't message this, it will be charged. Okay? It's Australian number actually, unrestricted. So you may time's up? Yes. So can I just get one response and then I will move? How you are going to inspire Malaysians to develop OER? Yes, I need just one inspirational quote from our experts there. Promotions. Okay, good. You mean in terms of financial or designation? So soon you will be, designation I promise you. And Prof. Rozan can actually assist me to give a professorship to those who will develop more OER content. Okay? Comfortable promotions, okay, much better. Okay, thanks for contribution. Let's move on. That's another padlet. Okay? You just scan it, and this will be our platform, even we are not here. You could actually ask anything on this. This is a padlet, very simple, easy platform. And if you cannot scan, just remember a stand upper, that's my web ID. So if you remember a stand upper at Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, Facebook, Twitter, SlideShare, anything you name, I try this unless I have no option. Okay? Okay. Yes, I would like to, I will not talk, you just watch and get. It's actually crossed on top. So if we are not contributing now, we are actually playing with our children's future. Okay? So if you are planting a tree now, your children will actually thank you. So our next generation will actually appreciate us.
Can you please share some of IMU's experiences in implementing ODF?
Good.
Because that will be a great case study for everyone.
First of all, it's a challenging task for us because we are in healthcare. So there is a confidentiality and privacy issue. So but we able to convince our academics, and we are going to soon launch MOOC on traveling medicine, which to me also, I don't know what is that, traveling medicine. That is the MOOC we are going to launch. And as far as myself is concerned, all my workshops and all my talk slides are on SlideShare. Okay? And I am promoting staff to share. But let me share with you what is our practice. Anything free, bole, I'll be there. But when we ask this continued, busy, huh? So it should be both ways. If I'm using somebody's free resource, I should contribute also. So when I share these slides on SlideShare, I feel satisfied from inside that I'm doing something. Okay? Now nobody can surely, my skill or my knowledge. It's with me. The more I share, the more I grow. Okay? So that's another thing which our lecturers, when we started recording lectures, they thought that we are going to fire them. So that's the thing which we have to address, that sharing will not lose your job. You will get promoted. Khan Academy was started like that. So we have to actually create awareness. So we are trying, even all our teaching and learning sessions are live streamed. But all this, I actually take consent, make sure. If anyone who is not easy or not give us consent will not share. So we have to have a responsibility also and professionalism and then start sharing. So is there any